So guys, Non's gonna try to do one other video for you, hopefully. We're gonna be working on, in the next few months, we're gonna be working on decoupage, and Non's gonna be teaching you about that. I've got some paperwork to show you that you'll get with your lessons. But I thought I'd just show you today a couple things, now that I figured out how to do videos a little bit. And you guys love to watch videos more than you like to listen to me talk. So I've got these Alice postcards that I got for my birthday. You guys know I love Alice, and they've been sitting around. So I thought I'd use them for decoupage. Now, I learned decoupaging when I was about you guys' age many years ago, and I've kind of forgotten how to do it. But I practiced today, and so I'll kind of show you what I've done. You guys, we're not going to do this for a class, but I'm going to send you the results, and you're going to get to use it, but you don't have to do the work for it, I should say. So I've taken some of these cards, and I've covered them with our Podge, our Mod Podge, which is very much the same as decoupage. So I did 2 coats. I did 1 coat, let it dry, and did another coat. Did them yesterday, so they've all got them. And I picked out ones I thought you guys would like. These ones are not done, but you can see they're thick postcards. So what Non wanted to do was turn them into thinner paper, because when we decoupage, we want something thinner. And it's also kind of fun if it looks old-fashioned sometimes. So for the one project we're doing, which is going to be these little trays, I painted this one a kind of a blue. Got it at the dollar store. You guys will all get one. And so I picked this little one that I really like. Funny picture from Through the Looking Glass. Now, I've already done this one. It was the first one I tried. So what I did was I, like I said, doubled up on the Mod Podge, like you'll see here. Then I stuck them in warm water in the sink, which I won't show you, save you that. And I tried different ways to see. The first one I did do was the one I'm going to use. And I kind of like scratched the back of the paper, so I turned it over like this. And when it was in the water, I kind of scratched it, and then I rubbed the paper off. And eventually it just let loose and it peeled like this. So it just came off, just it hasn't even finished, so you can see it's still attached. Which is really cool, because now you can see that the piece that is Mod Podged is very thin, and is going to then go on to my tray over here. And then the leftovers, I scratched off part of it, and the rest just peeled off, so that's going in the garbage. The other one I did, this one, I just stuck it in for a minute and tried it, like very short, and it came off, but not as good, so I'm going to have to like scratch it on the back, and I'm sure it'll just peel off. This one I tried by just sticking it in the water and letting it sit. It immediately pulled right off, but I did find that for a while this went all milky and white and couldn't be seen good, but as it dried you could see it again. So I may just end up throwing them in and letting them just sit like that, because the Podge seems to keep the picture. And this is the last one I did, you can see. And again, I didn't leave it in quite as long. I kind of timed them all different times, but it came off great too. So these are the papers that you guys will be receiving for your tray to do on this project. And what I'm probably going to do is tear around it, and then glue it in here, and then add some paint and make myself a nice decoupage tray by the end of it, and cover it with the Mod Podge and design it up, and you guys will get to see the pictures, and then you'll get to copy that. The other paper, I will be writing this up for you, but I wanted to show you is the rice paper that I ordered. And we've got some shiplap, I call it. It's not really shiplap, but it's got holes in it, or lines in it here. And so we're going to use this decoupage paper, the really thin rice paper there. And then we'll put some of these really pretty little decoupage bits on it after. But this is the other way you can decoupage. With very thin papers, and I got a whole bunch, so you guys will be receiving those. So hopefully this gives you a good start, something you can look at as we work on this project. Okay, see you guys soon. Bye. So I'm going to just show you guys the end of this. Hopefully I can put these two together. So what I did is I took this marker and I marked around the edge of this little thing that I said I would tear it out. I did tear it out because I didn't want to have cut edges. I thought it looks cuter. And then I used some of the rice paper here and tore that as well. I don't know if you can see it, but it's glued behind on the edges to give it a little kind of texture and layers. And then I glued, not glued, but Mod Podge the whole thing. Now it's going to dry, and then I'll take a final picture, and I'll probably add a couple little, I don't know, ephemera type things, or maybe buttons or something that I want to add before I finish it. And that'll be the little tray, which then I can use. Stand it up as a picture. I can actually use it because it'll be sealed to put stuff in so that it won't scratch or ruin the paint, right? Because the Mod Podge protects it. Okay, guys, I'll finish it up in a minute and then post it up so you guys can see. Okay. So here's one more thing Ron decided to do. You see this little thing? It is a watercolor palette, and I'm sort of dry brushing it. In other words, not a lot of water. It's a golden color. It would be good if you guys had some of this. But you can see I've kind of dry brushed it around the edges, and I'm going to come in now and kind of just put some where I put the podge a little bit. Makes it look sort of old-fashioned. Again, it gives it some texture. If you don't have this, you could use gold paint. Everybody should have a little bit of gold. If Noni's able to get some, I maybe can send you some if it's not ridiculously expensive to send it to all of you guys. Because gold is really nice when decoupaging, I think. So that looks pretty good. The other thing I want to do, and that I'm going to do, is have these little keys, and I'll send you guys one. We had some leftovers from the little wedding that we did, and so I just painted them with my marker, and I'm probably going to put a little white on the key, because the keys were in Alice in Wonderland too, and the flowers, and I thought, well, that would be cute to go with it. So I'll probably send you guys one. I might tie it on the end with a little ribbon. And so that's kind of about it for this craft today. I will add on the other rice paper craft when I get to it, but it gives you guys an idea how to do this. Okay.